Welcome, beautiful souls. This is happy birthday messages. We're gonna get into general messages and what is this new age bringing. Both of the readings are going to include cards from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck and the Alice the Wonderland Oracle cards. These cards are also holographic. Pile 1 is this yellow candle and pile 2 is this blue candle. I'm gonna give you a minute just to choose. Okay, perfect. Let's get started. And we are gonna use this pink lighter for self-love. So the symbolism of the yellow candle first is positivity and optimism. Yellow is very bright. It also reminds me of the Leo astrological sign. Leos are very outgoing, they're very optimistic, and they're connected with the sun. The sun just brings so much warmth and light. It also reminds me of the solar plexus chakra, which is all about our sense of self, our confidence, our self-worth, self-esteem, positivity, and self-control. Your candle and your messages from your candle are all about warmth, brightness, and better times than the chaotic experiences that you have been going through. So general messages. I'm here to tell you that all of this stress, anxiety, negativity, pain, betrayal, and hurt that you've been experiencing, it is coming to an end. You're looking for better. You're looking for things that will fulfill you because recently you just have not been feeling fulfilled at all. This cycle is coming to an end. All of this anguish and pain and torment, stress and anxiety are coming to an end. You're taking everything that you've learned from these past experiences and you're going to calmer waters. You're going to peace. You're becoming more financially abundant and more financially responsible. You're learning how to manage your money and not impulsively spend. You're also learning to have a good balance between the material aspect and the spiritual aspect, not being too focused on money and having a good balance between the emotional and the financial. The chaotic, emotional, straight out abuse that you may have experienced is going to stop. It may be a slow transition, but it is going to continue to get better. So whether this is from yourself, someone else, or both, the verbal anger is going to lessen. This new age is bringing hope, inspiration, clarity, and abundance. It's also bringing defensiveness and boundaries when it comes to your body, your time, and what you are able to give. You're being more strict with who you're allowing into your energy, but you're also being very generous and giving and loving. You're giving back to yourself. You are healing your inner child. You're loving your inner child. We also have Paint the Roses Red. So you may be actually painting and expressing yourself more creatively, but you're also taking care of your body more frequently. You're trying to get rid of the chaos and possibly with dark thoughts. So you're covering it up with what you really want, which is amazing. But be careful not to pretend that something is better than what it actually is, because then you're crossing the boundary of denial. So be honest with how something is, but also make sure that you're being treated well, both by yourself and by others. We have Find the Lesson, Discover the Purpose in a Situation, Trust that you are learning. Every single situation, whether it repeats or it doesn't, is teaching you an experience and it's teaching you a lesson. No matter what the experience is, try to find where you can grow from it and find the wisdom. If you are constantly in this victim mentality that everything is happening to you and not for you, you're going to feel like the world is against you when it's really not. Every single person goes through challenges and they have their own struggles, whether it's financial issues, insecurities, family life, car situations, it's really anything. Every single person has their own struggle. And if life was easy, if life was perfect, it would be so boring. You didn't come here to have an easy, good life. You came here to experience to learn, to grow, and you're making it to another year. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Take this time to sit with yourself and be grateful for all of the previous lessons, no matter how painful or embarrassing or ashamed you may feel. Every single lesson is bringing you back to yourself. Every single person is a reflection of yourself. Taking this in a self-aware state so you can learn and you can grow and you can heal. There's also keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. You are in control of your emotions. Your emotions are not in control of you. Whenever you feel yourself getting angry and frustrated, you need to take a step back, breathe, and calm yourself down. Don't get yourself worked up and don't continue to allow yourself to get angry. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Losing yourself is not worth it. If you feel something is going to hurt someone or something, including yourself, then don't do it. Ask yourself, why do I want to say this? Why do I want to do this? Where is this coming from? We're gonna finish off with wake up. It's your moment. There's so many beautiful flowers around her. So it may be spring right now, or you could also be in your follicular or ovulation phase if you're a menstruating woman. But it is time to cut the distractions from your life, to get down to business, and to start using your time wisely, because your time is ticking. Every second counts. Why are you going to waste it on distractions, on scrolling through social media, on escapism, on being with people that you know you shouldn't be with, doing things you know you shouldn't be doing? It's time to wake up, to take action towards your goals and to achieve them. Instead of having them as some faraway dream, bring it to the now. All you have is right now. Tomorrow's not guaranteed and yesterday's already gone. You only have this present moment. Every single second counts. Don't waste it. Life is precious. Time is precious. No matter how low you can feel, you can only go so low, but the sky's the limit. You can keep going and going and going and going. Your limit is what you put on yourself. You are your own enemy. Take all of these negative thoughts and just release them. Journal them. Visualize affirmations, let them go. Let this anger, let this pain, let this judgment, let it all go so you can bring in love. Love is the highest energetic form. Bring in love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for the entire universe, love for every living being, love for every object. Just be love. I know it's easier said than done, but you are making a conscious and unconscious effort to be in a certain state, either frequently or whenever. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to find joy and excitement. Be grateful for everything that you've gone through, everything you've survived, everything you've learned and experienced, every person you've met, your health. Can you see? Can you hear? Can you breathe? Can you feel? Can you walk? Can you drive? Can you run? Can you build things? Do you have your hands? Do you have your eyes? We take so much for granted every single day, and one day we will not have all of these luxuries. The internet, electricity, books, water, clean water, water filters, cars, gas, housing, food, clothing. There's so much to be grateful for. Nothing is too small to express your gratitude. Whether it's a Q-tip, floss, a rock, a pencil, a fork. Seriously, nothing is ever too small to be grateful for. That's gonna end this first reading. I hope you enjoyed. If you feel called, definitely stop by pile 2. Otherwise, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification for notifications every single time I post. And I will see you next time. Have a great day. Welcome, pile 2. This is your reading. You chose the blue candle, and blue is peace, calm, serenity, health. It's also good for the throat chakra, which is about expressing yourself. It's about communication and creativity. We're also going to use this pink lighter for self-love. There's definitely a lot of general messages. We're going to go one at a time. So you may be slowing down this year, taking it step by step and day by day. It's actually reminding me of when you take one small step every single day, that is 365 steps in 1 year. So really appreciating the present moment. We also have the Lovers. So whether this is actually a romantic situation or it's a business partnership, you're gonna be bringing in connections, and I'm getting that they're more fulfilling than what you're used to. We have the Four of Wands. This is peace in the home life, building a solid foundation, celebrating all of your wins. You may be building better relationships with your family or with maid family, in the sense of soul family, soul sisters, soul brothers, soul parents. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to be going through a lot of change. You may be reading more often and just doing more research in general. The Empress. You're embracing your creativity and sensuality a lot more. You're allowing yourself to really feel in your body. Wow, this is beautiful. We also have the Ten of Cups. You're bringing more emotional fulfillment first within, and then you're allowing yourself to express it creatively. I'm seeing the Ace of Cups. It would be cool if it's on this pile. I'm seeing the cup as being filled up and overflowing with love and emotions. You're allowing yourself to feel your emotions and you're not holding back as much, but you can't pour from an empty cup, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're taking your self-care a lot more seriously. You're not seeing it as a chore as much as a necessity. You're allowing yourself to be quote unquote selfish by taking care of yourself first, because you are the priority. No one else is, even if you have kids. I know they say you're supposed to put your kids first, but if you neglect yourself, that's going to seriously impact that child. So right now, you're learning to take care of yourself every single day, not once a week, once a month, once a year. You're doing it every single day. Small steps and little by little, but you are bringing love to every version of yourself, and you're really learning to take better care of yourself, especially your body. The King of Pentacles. So this could be you, or it could be, no, it's definitely you. So you're bringing in a more masculine energy when it comes to protection, your finances, your stability, and your structure. You're learning how to balance the masculine and the feminine of doing versus releasing and surrendering. We also have the Three of Cups. You're celebrating more often and with better connections that actually suit you well. You're becoming more in alignment with others that really share your beliefs. So if you're spiritual, which you probably are because you're watching this, then you're calling in more spiritual friends and you're spending more time with the spiritual friends you already have. You're also learning to embrace the small wins. Every single win counts, whether it's making your bed, it's filling up your gas tank, it's reaching a certain amount of followers, or it's having a certain amount in your bank account. Every single goal that you achieve and every single win should be celebrated in some sort, whether it's a pat on your back, it's a special drink, or a special food, it's a vacation. It doesn't have to be this big expensive thing. You could give yourself a massage, which you should be doing anyways, but there's just so many ways that you can celebrate, not only with others, but also with yourself. We have the Ace of Swords. I'm getting that you're going to be using your words more kindly and in a different way. You're becoming more conscious and aware of the words that are coming out of your mouth. And you really think before you speak so you don't say something that you regret. The Hierophant is really all about gaining spiritual knowledge, wisdom, and also connecting with a higher power. So whether that's Mother Gaia, the universe, Buddha, God, Jesus, source energy, Allah. Really, there's so many different forms, but it's pretty much all the same to a certain degree. Either way, you're really having more faith, trust, and pixie dust in the universe. You're believing in magic and you're believing in miracles. You see the way things can play out, and so you believe and you expect the best to happen. What is this new age bringing? There's really no rush. Belong to your own dream, create your own life. So with this card specifically, I'm seeing someone walking down a road, but this road wasn't paved yet. And as you're walking, you're paving it yourself. And this is allowing other people to follow in your footsteps. However, the road and the path that you are going to be taking is not something that is the typical 9 to 5, and it's not necessarily created yet. You are creating your own way. You're allowing yourself to not only dream big, but also cut out all of the external noise and the conversations and the opinions, because this is your life. And you're coming more into your own power. You're listening to yourself more and you're trusting yourself more. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. So whether this is alcohol, coffee, caffeine, or it's overeating, it's distractions, escapism, being with someone you shouldn't, going somewhere you shouldn't. Basically, take care of yourself, because what you surround yourself, you become. If you want to attract a certain person or a certain type of person, you need to be on that frequency. So if you want a sober person, don't go and drink or smoke or do drugs of some sort. If you're looking for a sober person, you're not going to go to a bar. If you are trying to save up, don't go on a shopping spree, or limit when you shop. Have a budget. If you are looking for a spiritual person, don't go and be with an agnostic or Christian or Catholic person. You have to be the frequency that you are trying to attract, because you are always attracting a certain frequency of a person and experiences based on what's going on inside in your mind. And that's being put to the external, and that's what you're bringing in. If you want love, you're not going to attract that in hate. So you need to match the love that you're trying to attract. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. Reliving the past, whether it was yesterday, it was this morning, it was 5 years ago, it was 12 years ago, it does not exist anymore. You already lived in the past. You were already there. That's why the present moment is so important, because the present moment is yesterday. The present moment is tomorrow. What you do now is going to impact the future, and what you did in the past is going to impact the present. If you are trying to publish a book, just for example, you need to write the book, you need to edit it, you need to create the cover and the marketing and actually make and take the steps to get that done. That book will never be published if you never even read it or make the effort to work on it, or if you're trying to build a business. Actually start building the business. If you're just letting the business come to you, that is not going to work. You need to take the steps to achieve your dreams. I'm sure you wish that you started doing whatever you wanted 3 years ago, and now you're here. And if you don't start now, you'll probably wish that you did 5 years from now, because whatever you're being called to do and it keeps coming back to you even after some time, you are meant to do it. Every time you give it up and it comes back, it is reaffirming that you need to do this. You need to take the steps to achieve this. You're meant to do it. Your time is limited. When will you start? Start now. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. So seeing the truth. As for the actual card, this is a brand new chapter for you. You are a whole nother age now. You have this entire year to reinvent yourself. If you want to be the best version of yourself that you can be, how can you get there? Get to know who you are, because we are constantly changing as living beings. We are constantly evolving, and you can never know yourself 100%, but you should sure try, because you can only meet others as deeply as you met yourself. If you feel that all of your connections are superficial, look in the mirror and ask yourself, why is this the case? How deeply do I know myself? Something may be the truth, but it doesn't necessarily have to be harsh. So maybe finding ways to word the same thing in a kind way, but really get to know this version of yourself. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. So you are the only version of yourself with your skills, your experiences, your viewpoints, your voice, your memories, your emotions, your talents, and your skills. You are one of a kind. So it may be very few and far between when you meet someone who is similar to you, but that connection is going to be so much better and well worth it compared to having 12 or a large quantity of people around you that are nothing like you, that don't understand you, and that make you feel like an outcast or a weirdo. Yes, you may be weird, but you shouldn't want it any other way. Being weird is the new normal. What even is normal? I guess normal is being exactly like everyone else. That's boring. And why would you want to be like someone else when you exist? You chose your life for a reason. It's not a coincidence. You were born in your specific body with your own experiences, your specific DNA, your specific family, and your life and your path. It didn't just happen. It happened for a reason, so you can love yourself and grow, learn, and become the best version of yourself. That's gonna end this reading. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped. Happy birthday. If you feel called, definitely stop by Pile 1. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated. And I will see you next time. Have a great day.